Thanks for gratitude, everyone. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, family. I'm always honored, excited, and elated to be in your presence. And if y'all are new here, my name is Cassandra. Welcome to your new spiritual safe haven. I just wanted to come on here real quick and just kind of spend some time with you guys before I finish off the night. I still have to go for a walk tonight. Actually, I was super busy today, but I have to go for my walk. This will be like the second or third walk today. Anyway, so I just wanted to come on here and spend some time with you guys and just kind of give you some last messages that is stemming from the Pisces new moon video. I'll make sure that I link it somewhere over here or over here, whichever way it is. I can't remember right now. But anyway, also pardon my appearance. I'm getting ready to take this makeup off, take off these lashes, and just kind of get my night, kind of wind the night down. I'm already kind of winding down. That's the reason why I look the way that I look now. But anyway, that's not important. I wanted to come on here real quick, like I said, to spend some more time with you guys and to let you know that I know right now that a lot of us are in a space where we are just trying to figure it out. And one of the main things that I have been feeling intuitively, and I know for a fact, I know that there are other people who are also feeling something similar, so to speak. And what I have been feeling recently is that I've been walking simply in a void, and I've been feeling everything so intensely, and it has been wild. I've had to walk around with obsidians more often. I've been having to use my protection oil more often. It's been wild. I've been feeling it all. I'm already a sensitive, I'm already an empath. I'm already feeling everything as it is, but I've been feeling it times 100, and it's been wild. And I shared that because I know that we're all working with, very similar energies. And like I said, I just wanted to just let you guys know that I'm feeling it with you and that we're all going through it, that we're all here together. I want you to remember that we are doing this together. Now, I also want to say this too, because I noticed that there are a lot of people right now who are feeling as though, again, they're walking through a void, and it can be a very scary place because this void can be very unfamiliar. Now, I like to say that the void is like a womb space in which all things exist. It is a playground or birthing ground that contains all things. And I know that in mathematics, the number 0 is actually a numerical representation of the void. Now, I'm not a master of mathematics. I know enough to get by, if you will. And I know that one of my favorite numbers in numerology actually is 0. And the reason is because 0, again, is a representation of the void. Now, 0 contains all numbers as long as that number has its opposite. 1,000,000 negative 1,000,000, 100 negative 100, 1,000 negative 1,000, so on and so forth. And so 0 is a representation or a numerical representation of all things that could possibly exist. Now, one thing that I want to say though is that the word that's coming through, that has been coming through, is the word exposure and power and potential. Those are 3 words actually that have been coming through a lot. And with exposure, this basically means more than just you being exposed to the world for the sake of receiving and gaining money and getting exposure, meaning that you're getting experience. It's actually more so the fact that you're exposed to so many things that you yourself may not be able to see. And that's another reason why there has been an emphasis on being able to protect yourself and really making sure that you are protecting yourself via sigils, oils, crystals, workings, whatever it is, Florida waters, perfume sprays, herbs, resins and whatnot. There is this super emphasis or this major emphasis on ensuring that you are keeping yourself protected, because there's a lot of exposure that's going on in your life. And for some of you, you may feel a bit weary. I don't know why I'm hearing the word dread, but it's almost kind of like someone is dreading this feeling because they're feeling like they can't feel anything. They're feeling so many things at once, but then it's almost kind of like they feel nothing. What I mean by that is picture yourself being in the cosmos, right? Or being, in the cosmos. Let's just say the cosmos. And there's nothing but a blanket of darkness all around you. You don't know what up is. You don't know what down is, right or left. You just are just simply existing. There's nothing holding you up. There's nothing weighing you down. It's just all that there is, right? And now picture yourself not even knowing whether you're floating or not, right? Picture yourself not just in this voided space, you don't know where you are, you don't know what's going on, you just feel like you're just off into oblivion. And that's exactly the feeling that I feel that some of you are feeling. And it can be very scary because it's this it's nothing there for you to control. And I feel like it's that lack of control that has people not on a frenzy, but it's like it has people really doubting themselves and doubting their power and, you know, doubting their magic, like doubting the things that have a potential to manifest. And one thing that I want to say is that even though you may, right, be having this feeling, I want you to remember that this is such a beautiful place. And the reason is because this void or this zero or this blanket of darkness actually has so much light and potential and information and energy. We just can't detect it. But the beautiful thing is that as long as you are protecting yourself, as long as you're calling in your guides, as long as you are calling in your ancestors, you yourself will be protected as you are being exposed to this blanket of darkness, because it has all the potential for so many things to manifest. The beautiful thing about this is that this void is also a representation of your own inner darkness, of your own inner void, in which you can tap into should you silence yourself, should you, and not silence yourself meaning that what you say doesn't matter or anything like that. What I mean is that you silence your inner critic, right? You silence your ego so that you can receive the love and the wisdom that the divine wants to give to you. It's not until we reach this wooded space where we are called to surrender. And this is one of those, it's kind of like one of those moments where you kind of have no choice but to surrender, because what else can you really do? At times, I do feel that the divine wants us there, because how often do we find ourselves resisting things, right? And it's not until we get into this wooded space where we have no control, right, that we can actually start to really receive the things that we've been calling in. And I feel like, I don't know why, but I'm hearing like the word standstill. And it's interesting because being at a standstill means that you're not touching anything. It means that you are not forcing anything. Like your hands, I don't know why, but I'm seeing someone's hands like tied behind their back and they're just kind of standing there waiting. And it's like, yes, this is exactly what's needed right now, because if you had your hands loose, then you would be touching everything out of, you know, the anxiousness, out of you wanting to make sure that you're secure, out of, you know, to make sure that what you want is actually here. And I feel like Spirit is saying is that this is going to be one of those moments where you have to trust me if you want to receive the things that you have been calling in. And I feel like it's one of those things where it's not really just about trusting. It's also about you knowing for a fact that even though you cannot see this thing, even though you can't see it with light, that it is there. And if you guys didn't watch this video, I'm going to link it somewhere here, but I talked about how I moved from California to Virginia and how I did not know that it was going to work out because of the circumstances. And that's another thing too that I want to kind of touch on, because I know I'm just kind of rambling and we're just kind of talking. I'm just kind of rambling until I turn the camera off. And also, by the way, you guys, I'm going to be showing you guys some tools that I'm going to be using for the next 3 days, because I'm going to be doing some magical workings for the Pisces new moon, but I'm also going to be doing it on the new moon and then also the day after and then the day after that. And so anyway, where was I at again? Yeah, I can't remember exactly where I was at. Anyway, so basically, yes, I feel like being in this moment is so beautiful because Spirit is wanting us, yes, Spirit is wanting us to be open and to be receptive to the things that we have been wanting to call in. And even though this wooded space can be scary, even though you can't see, even though you're walking or you feel like you're just kind of floating off with a blindfold, that's such a beautiful thing, because that means that when you open your eyes, you'll be astounded as to what you will find. And I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean that with all the love and positivity that I possibly can. And I feel like there's so many people right now who are just so unsure, like they're unsure of themselves. Times are tricky. We got all these, you know, major transits happening, and, you know, there's so many breakdowns going on. I feel that I just heard the words under the radar. There are some things that you can have cooking under the radar, meaning that there are some things what Spirit is saying that it wants you to work on under the radar, meaning that you don't have to go and tell many people. Like, just keep it silent, keep it hidden for a while until things start to take off. But even when things start to take off, allow other people to see it. And that's the beautiful thing about you being in this wooded space, is because this is a time where you can allow yourself to be open to receive the wisdom and the knowledge and the information necessary for you to implement what you need into this new endeavor. And I feel like that is an encouraging message that Spirit has for us all. It's like, we're just being asked to be open because we are all branching off into new territories. We're all doing things that we're not really used to doing, but that's because of how dramatic these changes have been. Life is no longer how it was, and it will never be the same. It will never be the same. But the beauty in that is that it's bringing us closer together. It's bringing us more into closer proximity so that we can all shine, so that we can all work together in harmony. And I love that. I feel like people are in this space where they're not, again, sure what's going on, but Spirit is saying is that this is a clean slate. We all have a clean slate, and your life is being rewired. Like, your life is being completely wiped clean, purified, protected, and there's a lot of purging that has been going on in your life right now. That's the reason why your friendships aren't sticking, because you've been around people who more than likely aren't authentic. You are growing and expanding and evolving, and therefore you can't be around these people anymore. And so your whole life is being cleaned. Imagine like a closet full of what you believe will be junk, and then you just kind of give it to people who, you know, they can repurpose it or whatever, but then you have like this blank closet, right? It's just blank, but that's beautiful because now you can actually be more intentional as to what you're putting in that closet. Now your life is this closet where it's being emptied out so that you can then implement things into your life with intention that are going to be more of value, that are going to uplift you, that are going to empower you. Empowerment is one of the strongest words that has been coming through recently. And to be honest with you, I feel like this year is the year of empowerment for so many people because they're learning the lessons, they're breaking the curses, they're breaking the hexes, right? They're breaking the cycles. And sometimes breaking these cycles means walking away from certain things and also walking away from what you used to do to ensure that this thing that you have is actually worth it, but also lasting. And the last thing that I want to say before I show you guys these things is the fact that relationships have been a highlight right now. And for those of you, you know, take this as it resonates, but there's so many people right now who are unsure while they're in the relationship. And the beautiful thing about this is the fact that even though you may be unsure, allow yourself to go through this process of transformation. Allow yourself to strip it all away. Allow yourself to be naked. And the reason I'm saying that is because it feels like there's been so many things that you've been kind of putting on yourself, meaning you've been just filling yourself and your heart and your mind with things that are harmful. And Spirit is asking for you to derobe and to decloak and to undress yourself of all of these things that you've been putting into your mind, into your body, right? Now, I'm someone, as you can see, like I'm actually working on, you know, my internal, because my circumstances were a lot different from a lot of you guys, and I'm sure. And I say that because for me, and I'm just kind of putting myself out there to let you know that we're all in this together, I'm finally allowing myself to get rid of the weight and the waste that has been built up over time, constantly showing up, constantly doing readings and constantly doing things that I know that I should have been taking my time to slow down, right? So even me, I'm on here talking to you knowing that people can come on this video and judge me because of how I look or whatever, and, you know, call me whatever they want. Oh, you're not a healer because of this. You know what? It is what it is. But anyway, so again, I'm putting myself out there to let you know that we're all in this together. And so again, with these relationships, allow yourself to just simply undress, derobe, decloak, and allow yourself to really shine through. Spirit is wanting you to express exactly what is on your heart and what is on your mind with the utmost respect and with the utmost conviction and with the utmost love. And the reason is because we are moving more into a space where we are experiencing more love in so many different ways. Love is a shapeshifter, and it has its ways of expressing itself, whether it be through animals or plants or humans or, you know, human beings, our spiritual team. It comes to the form of words. It comes to the form of art. It comes to the form of food. It comes in so many different forms, right? And I feel like we're opening ourselves up more to that, and we're vibing more from this high vibrational space. And that's, again, the beautiful thing about being in this void, is that everything is being reset, everything is being reprogrammed, everything is starting over, so to speak. This is your clean slate. Allow yourself to be open to the love that Spirit is giving to you right now, because it's going to help you. Learn from your mistakes. Allow yourself to be seen when necessary. Allow yourself to change. Allow yourself to get rid of that old skin. Take that spiritual bath, right? Wash your hair, right? Wash your feet. There's something very specific about washing your feet in rose water, and also ensuring that you're using things like Epsom salts or Dead Sea salt, right? A mixture of that along with some whatever kind of flowers you want, whatever kind of herbs you want, and detoxing the feet. Like, there is a foot detox that is needed right now, which is interesting because if I'm not mistaken, Pisces actually rules the feet. So you want to make sure that you're detoxing your feet, that you're eating things that are beneficial to your bone health and just stuff like that. And these are all things that are going to help you in your life if you are a magical being who likes to work their magic or whatnot. And if you're someone that doesn't really consider themselves like a witch or a root worker or whatever, like you don't consider yourself, you know, you don't like to work at any of those items or tools like herbs and candles and things like that, then whatever way works for you, it works for you. Okay, and I'm gonna respect that. But anyway, these are just different things that hyssop is coming through strongly, and I love that because if y'all know hoodoo, if y'all know that, then you know that hyssop cleansed me. Okay. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of wrap this up. I wanted to show you guys a few things that I'm going to be working with during this Pisces new moon. And for one, I'm going to be working with the color black. And here it is. I'm going to be working with black candles. And it's so interesting because, again, I know that for new moons, usually we tend to want to gravitate towards things that are like white or like white candles because white represents, you know, this love, this light and all things like that. But I'm drawing power, wisdom and knowledge from the void. And the reason is because the void, again, is this moon space in which all things exist. It's this divine feminine energy that we all have. I'm working strongly and intimately with divine feminine energy. So my magic is definitely going to be looking very different from other people's magic, and it's okay. Anyway, so basically I'm going to be working with this black figurine candle, which I'm excited for. I'm going to be working with this black 7 wishes, this knob candle. I made an oil specifically for this new moon in Pisces, which I'm super excited to be working with. I'm going to be working with it tomorrow, obviously. And then I actually really do love this. I love my oils, you guys. I don't like paying for anything that I could make myself. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I also do like to work my magic with or for my, you know, soul tribe, for my Eden family. And also I'm going to be working on some things in person. I can't say too much about that, but anyway, I'm kind of planting seeds, if you will. So anyway, yes, I made this oil that I'm going to be working with again for this new moon because I'm going to be working with attraction. I'm going to be working on protection and empowerment and just being open and receptive and just working again very deeply and intensely with this divine feminine energy. And I'm just, again, just kind of attracting and allowing myself to just surrender to it all because I'm really in a space of surrender, right? Anyway, so basically I'll be working with that. I'm going to be working with my pen here, my manifestation pen that I love. I'm going to actually be working with this, and this is going to be only for setting intentions and also signing the documents for the candle instructions or any type of instruction that requires a signature because I'm super extra. If you guys order anything from me, you guys know that I send off candle instructions. And recently what I've adopted is I've adopted a seal, a gold seal. Oh my God, it's so bomb, you guys. Like, y'all gotta see it. It's so bomb. And I also put that I signed it, meaning that I reviewed the document and things like that. So I'm gonna be using this pen for that. And also for, like I said, for writing things like that. This is my magical pen. So I'll be using that. And then also tomorrow, I'll be working with the taper candle. And I'm gonna be working with some pendulums for tomorrow. I'm not sure exactly which one I wanna work with yet. It's probably gonna be, I don't know yet. We'll see. I'm going to be using my pendulums and I'm going to be pulling tarot cards, of course, because that's a part of my own ritual. And I'm going to be working with this tarot deck here. This deck is so good to me, y'all. Can I show you guys this deck real quick? Like, look at this beautiful, like, first and foremost, look at the back of it. Hang on. Okay. Look at the back of that deck. Isn't it so nice? And then this is like the front of one of the cards. This is the Queen of... The Oracle of Swords would be like the Queen of Swords in the other decks, in their like Rider-Waite deck. But they changed it because, of course, they are gender... they are open to different genders and whatnot. And so because it's not just about really the gender, it's really about the energy of it, they changed it to, I believe it was the oracles, and I can't remember exactly what the other names are, but like the champion would essentially be the knight. So this is the Champion of Pentacles, which is the Knight of Pentacles. Anyway, I'm going to be working with this deck. I'm going to be linking it down below if you guys want to know the details where you can get it from. Anyways, and if y'all know, y'all know, I'm going to be working with this, tobacco here. And I'm also going to be using my pipe. I love all things, like I love pipes and pocket knives and blades and guns and bullets and stuff like that. It's like this old man spirit that I have with me. It's so beautiful. It's so amazing. And anyway, and of course, I also have a really strong connection to my grandfather. So I love all things like that. I love Westerns and things like that. Anyway, so yes, I just wanted to show you a few things. Oh, and let me not forget, I'm working with, where's my wand? I'm going to be working with a wand tomorrow as well, because this is going to be more of like the witchy parts, of course. I'm going to be working with this wand. I know you guys are probably like, what the heck? This is a clear quartz that's at the bottom, and you just kind of put it in your hand here and you just kind of direct it. You just, you know, anyway, I know you guys are like, what the hell? All right. So anyways, those are just like a few things that I'm going to be working with. I'm also going to be using on Friday for Venus Day. I'm going to be working with this Self-Love Galore oil, as well as this Venusian Goddess oil. I love these oils because as a Taurus rising, I need to... Can you guys see any of that? Okay. And then I also have this Venusian Goddess oil that I'm going to also be working with, which I am almost out. As you can tell, I'm almost out. And oh, of course, I'm going to be working with cowrie shells, because cowrie shells are absolutely a game changer. They are so amazing. Cowrie shells are where it's at, and I'm thinking about finding some cowrie shells that I can turn into like an anklet. Like I want to make an anklet, a bracelet, a necklace. Like I just want to work with cowrie shells. Like cowrie shells are so amazing. The energy is so bomb. Anyway, so I also have this candle that I'll be working with on Friday, the Self-Love Galore candle. And then I'm also going to be working on Saturday, or Saturn Day. I believe I'm going to work on Saturn Day. We'll see how I feel. I kind of wanted to do 3 days in a row, but I'm not really sure yet. I might just do Thursday, Friday, and then Sunday. I'll just go when Spirit guides me to. And the reason why I say that is because I'm also going to be working with other oils, right? The Six of Wands oil that I have. And then I'm also going to be working with this Wealth and Prosperity oil that I've had for some time now. And then I'm also going to be using some white candles, gold, and just stuff like that. I've also got this pink figurine candle that I'll be working with. So anyway, these are different things that I'm going to be working with. I'm going to be very organized with this working. I'm going to be doing working specifically on the Pisces new moon, and then the day after, and then also another day after that. So each of these workings are going to be very different. They're going to serve their time, and it's going to take some time, but I'm all here for it. Anyways, that's my time. I hope that you guys had fun listening to me ramble. I hope that what I said did make sense, and I hope that you guys cherished, you know, us sitting together and just kind of talking and just kind of going off on a whim and whatnot, because I enjoyed it. And I always enjoy coming on here to talk to you guys. I know that I look tired. It's because I have been working, and well, not working, but I have been with these kids all day and getting things done. And then also, you know, getting some videos edited. It has been like, it's been a crazy day. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up because I got to clean up. I got to go for my walk. I got to de-stress. I got to meditate. And yes, so I love you guys. If y'all need anything from me, please feel free to visit me online at CassandраTurner.com. And also, if you want anything, or if you want to, you guys can follow along with me over at Magical Eden on Instagram. Thank you so much for tuning into my YouTube channel. Make sure that you like and subscribe to our channel, because I'm planning on growing and expanding and evolving here on YouTube, because I just want to create an online community and also a community in person. So we're starting off with YouTube. Well, yeah. Anyway, I love you guys, and I'll catch you in my next video.